Thank you for tapping in. Thank you for checking me out. Jay's Magic Drops. So I wanted to talk about masculine energy versus feminine energy and how we carry both at all times and how we use both to manifest or to get what we desire. So at all times we have masculine energy and feminine energy inside of us. You know, you can believe that you don't, but a lot of times we even participate in the energy without knowing it. So to break that down into a very simple way of how masculine energy and feminine energy is inside of you, masculine would represent your ideas, your thought forms, and feminine would represent the emotions, the relating. The ideas is more of putting out something to presenting something. Getting something. Then the feminine energy is more attracting something, waiting patiently. Just knowing it'll come. So, the emotions that we have, and these thought forms come together when we think of something even, and that could be explained as, your fathers of your ideas and your mothers of your ideas, and then they got smaller ideas that come off of those, but we'll explain that in another video. But, your ideas and then your emotions, your principles and your virtues, and how they collide together and, blah, blah, blah. I want to do this because it makes me feel good, blah, blam, birth, okay? So you're always using masculine and feminine energies at all times. When you're talking, when you're thinking, when you're navigating life, just at all times. And participating in these energies is also a choice because sometimes we can get too caught up into what our sex is or what sex we see ourselves as, and we'll put all that energy, we'll hold on to that main part of that energy and sometimes forget about the other half. So, maybe you're so masculine and you don't use your feminine energy as much, to the point that you have all this energy exertion, and that's how you believe that you will get everything done. You think that every single thing will come from you going out and doing it, you exerting this energy and making this effect happen. And, with the opposite of that, let me go back into that. So if you're so masculine that you're like that, you will sit here and you will go out and you will push yourself. You will go to the point that you are exerting energy so much to get what you desire and what you manifest, to the point that it wears you down, it tires you out, it takes the enjoyment away from you. It delays the process because of these things. It delays the process because you're holding on so tight, and it takes away, like I said, the fun. It takes away from your mental stability. It takes away from your morale towards it, I guess you could say, and the level of the fire in you to go towards it, the passion towards it. And, that'll just take away from you because, and then if you flip it, so being so masculine that you just burn out pretty much. If you flip it, being so feminine and you only attract, you're only waiting for things to happen. You're only, sitting here, nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to change. Not in the ways that you want it. Not in the ways that it could be. Not in the ways that could benefit you most. Because in order to do these manifesting things and to will your desires into existence and to bring fruits to your labor, you have to use all energies. And one of the energies is, the masculine energy, but it's also the earth energy, the physical, the flesh, the body. It's going out and doing that in the physical form, being that in the physical form, looking for that in the physical form, creating that in the physical form, so, being so in your feminine energy to the point that you only attract is also delaying your manifestations. There's that balance, so this is what happens whenever you are manifesting and you use all that masculine energy and you don't allow any attraction part to it, is you're holding on to that desire so tight, because the opposite of attracting is just letting it come, letting it flow. So if you're holding on to that so tight, you can't make it happen. You can't make it happen because you have to come from a place of knowing that you are already whole, and that anything outside of you is a desire that just should add more to you, not be something that is the end all be all that you just have to have. So just finding that balance of both, finding the balance of to wait for it, to do the work, but to also wait for it to come, to wait for it to happen, to let it be if it doesn't happen, to just come from this grounded duality of both. Okay, so it's all love, people. Just remember that your masculine and feminine energies you play out all day long, whether you realize it or not. So being overly masculine in your life or being overly feminine in your life is really not helping you get to what you want and where you want to be and how you want to be doing it. Because, it's tough when you feel like you're putting in all the effort that you can and things aren't working out. And it's also tough when you feel like things are not moving and it's just really stale. So once again, finding that balance. It's all love. It's all love.